Hello, everybody. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. In this video, we have Teresa, Golden Bachelor Gerry Turner's ex-wife, reacting to his cancer diagnosis. Now, of course, she knew when they were still married that he revealed he had cancer. Kind of what he was saying is that could have led to why they broke up. She's saying that didn't play a factor. I mean, it's almost impossible that it didn't play some factor, but I don't think Gerry was trying to call Teresa shallow in any way. And also, I don't think she's trying to claim that. But, you know, when people write these articles or read them, they look for ways to think if there's any extra friction. But during this holiday season and also during the season of Gerry Turner in his life, I don't think he really cares to meddle in that drama. But he did receive a hell of a lot of hate when he ended his relationship with Teresa after only being married a few months. So yesterday we did share he has bone marrow cancer, which is probably something that he'll have to live with. It's not curable, but at the same time, I think it's just one of those things that, you know, he'll have to probably be closely monitored. Teresa Nist speaks about Gerry Turner's cancer diagnosis, end of marriage. I was extremely upset. I wished him the best. Nist tells people of what she'd like to say to Turner, and that I know that he was in a very difficult situation and that good things will come to him. So let's just read the article and then we'll give our thoughts. And in an exclusive conversation with People, the Golden Bachelor alum opens up about the moment her ex-husband, Gerry, told her he had cancer and how it affected their decision to go their separate ways. It was when I visited Gerry in Indiana, same time in March, she recalls during a Zoom call. That's devastating news, really. I was extremely upset. Despite his diagnosis, she says, he told me, though, that it was the type of cancer that he would most likely outlive. He's a very positive person, and I am too. And I know that he will do the best that he can to make this a positive experience. And I have every faith that it's going to work out that way, that it's going to be the type of cancer that will not affect his life, and that he'll live to be a very healthy old age. I mean, yeah, he's already 72, so, you know, obviously he's an outgoing type of guy. You want to make sure, you know, you want to hope that the cancer doesn't affect the parts of his life that gives him joy, pickleball, running around, being a grandfather. So anyhow, yeah, they got engaged in the fall, and then they had that live televised wedding in January. What a year 2024 has been. But after 3 months of marriage, they announced their divorce. Let's see if there's any other mention here about the breakup. So Gerry told People that the diagnosis made him want to continue on as normal as possible, and that included prioritizing his family in Indiana, where he resides. The importance of finding the way with Teresa was still there, but it became less of a priority, he says. When you are hit with that kind of news and the shock wears off after a few days or a few weeks, and you regroup and you realize what's important to you, that's where you start to move forward. And I hope that people understand in retrospect now that that had a huge bearing on my decisions, and I think probably Teresa's as well. So he's not speaking for her so much as saying, yeah, it probably affected both of our decisions. When it comes to her point of view, she says the diagnosis wasn't a factor in the ending of the relationship, at least not for me. If that was something on his part, maybe, I don't know, but no, that didn't factor into ending the relationship. Part of it was a distance, but that wasn't the only part. That's really all I will say. So that's pretty interesting that she doesn't want to say anything else. Look, as far as distance goes, I think it does play a factor because they were looking at moving into Carolina and getting like a mutual home together. I think this is where Joan is kind of doing it right. Joan and Chuck have decided to get a place in New York City, but not move there full time. So there might be a lot of, you know, I don't want to say long distance relationship, but I mean, because a long distance relationship probably does look a lot different when you're in your golden years. If you think about it, especially if you're retired, you know, I kind of feel like when you're younger, maybe you're more needy, but if you have your family around you and you only see your partner, I don't know, every couple of weeks, I don't think that's a bad thing, depending on your personality type. But for her to be in Jersey, he's in Indiana, and then finding out he's got a cancer diagnosis, I can understand that Teresa is attached to this fast-moving lifestyle that he might not want. So yeah, let's see if there's anything new here. She clarified, I wasn't forcing him to go to South Carolina, according to Nist. Turner had told her he was sick of his lake house in Indiana and was looking for a change. But Gerry, after he got back home, he kind of changed his mind. He said, no, let's do it 6 weeks here and 6 weeks there. I didn't want to do that. I really wanted a home together. I wanted the joy of being in a home together and designing a home together. I really thought that was going to be phenomenal. I was looking forward to that so much. Yeah. Hey, look, they're allowed to change their mind. They're going through a once in a lifetime event. You know what I mean? To say like, this is how it's going to be. You don't know till you go through it. So she added, we looked at homes virtually. We never got there and it never happened. So that would have been a thing to do differently, to actually go to South Carolina, go see the things and see them in person instead of just looking at them online, because that wasn't enough. So it kind of feels like she wanted the push for South Carolina and he didn't want to commit to even looking at those homes. You know, I have some family members that are considering like a big move, but they've lived on the same street their whole life. And I'm like, I don't think they realize how set in their ways that they are. And maybe Gerry loved flirting with the idea of traveling, but then when it came thinking of like, oh man, I'd have to clean out my garage. I have all this memorabilia, my grandkids there. You can understand how it could just be kind of quite a lot. So either way, she says it petered out looking at homes back and forth. So the relationship ended, and she says not necessarily because of the diagnosis, which again, it's always a lot of different things. What's interesting is the comment section from people that were hard on Gerry Turner. Someone said, I hope everyone that was trashing him when he was going through the breakup and then social media silence feels extra shitty today. I never once believed he was a shitty person or as shitty as people were making him out to be. Yeah, there was a lot of comments like that where people go, whoops, this is another reminder that everyone's trying their best and we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And even if Gerry wasn't in a horrible place, cancer-wise, there's a lot of change in his life. Okay, speaking of change, we're trying to change the lives of some single moms in our community. And I have a couple of moms I want to feature today. Here's a photo from one of the moms in our single mom wish list. If you click on any of the Amazon wish list links that I have in the comment section, 100% of the packages go directly to the person in need. I don't touch a penny. I don't get an affiliate link, none of that. This is just goodwill we're trying to do for our community. I'm going to play for you 2 different voicemails, and this is one of the final days of our single mom Christmas wish list. So link in the comment section if you want to help these moms. Here is Haley in Las Vegas.
Hi, my name is Haley. I'm in Las Vegas. I have 2 kids, Jackson and Kylie. They're 7 and 8. They love, Kylie likes Barbies. Dressing up, singing, dancing, art. She's very artistic little girl. My son Jackson, he likes Pokemon. This boy likes everything. He likes weather. He likes bugs, outer space.
How great are boys? He likes the weather. He likes bugs. If it's on the ground, he likes it. If it's in the air, he likes it. Everything in between, this kid likes it.
Singing, dancing, and we could use some assistance this year because we had a rough year. Got into a car accident. Me and the kids got into the car accident a few months ago. Been dealing with some other health things between me and Jackson, and then just lots of things over and over and over. So we appreciate everything that you guys have done for us and the community. And I hope everyone else has a great Christmas. Thank you, guys.
All right, so that's Haley in Las Vegas. Again, if that story was touching to you, you can donate to her. Heck, you can buy every present on her Christmas list and make her family have the best Christmas ever. If you're wondering whether or not we're having an effect on the people here, we absolutely are. You absolutely are in the audience. Here's another call from Melissa in New Jersey. Her friend was shocked at the amount of donations coming in from you fine audience members.
Hi, Dave. It's Melissa from New Jersey,
Hey,
calling
Melissa.
on behalf of Brittany. I just want you to know that she has received so many packages, and she just can't even believe it. She's now following you and listening to your podcast. I just wanted to help her because she's my best friend, and your community is just amazing. And I want you to know that she sent me a message, and she was like, I am so amazed at this. And honestly, good for the other moms that were chosen. She was like, because I didn't want to put expensive things on the wish list to make it seem like I was taking advantage. But Dave's community really came through. And I'm sure that the other moms got what they really needed as well, and I'm really grateful for that. And this was an awesome bonus for me and for my daughter, Gemma, and I really do appreciate it so much. And I appreciate you, and I appreciate Dave, and I appreciate the whole community. I don't even know what else to say. We're going to send pictures, and we just want everyone to have a happy holiday. And I just want to say again, Dave, like, you are literally amazing. This community is absolutely amazing. If people aren't helping people, what do we have left? Okay? No, there's nothing left. Everybody, please just have a happy holiday, and thank you for everything to everyone.
Well, there it is, folks. And the photo you're looking at right now is some of the presents from that list. And again, if you've ever wondered, you donate to some random Red Cross thing or some benefit or some other relief, those are all great. But right here, the link in the description, the link in the pinned comments will go directly to the people on our list. We have about a dozen of them. If you don't know who to donate to, just go around and pick one out. Let serendipity take its course. So from from bugs in the sky, from bugs on the ground to space in the sky to makeup on the land, all the fun gifts in between. Thank you guys so much for that. All right, more content coming your way. Up next, I think we'll have the podcast, The Rush Hour with Dave Neal. Click that, scan that QR code if you want to listen to it. We'll be live on video starting in January, so you're going to get that podcast whether you like it or not. We'll talk to you later.